Philip, don't milk it! Philip!
Get me a doctor. I've been shot.
We're here, mate. You're back at the garage. Time to get off.
Detective Sergeant Hathaway.
All right?
Yep. I affirm the evidence I give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. The attic was dark, dusty, confined. I lifted the lid from the water cistern, and
Yeah. You don't remember seeing him get on the bus?
No, but he could have got on at any stage. There's only 4 stops on the route, and I usually get out to stretch my legs or have a cuppa.
And the vehicle's not locked.
Some of the older passengers just like to come along for the views and prefer to stay on board.
All right, well, look, if you have a word with Constable Nixon there, he'll want to take a full statement from you.
Hi. No James today?
He's in court.
Knickers off clotheslines again. Let's hope the judge shows leniency.
It's a Zielinski case.
Ah. So, what have you got for me?
Suspicious death.
Middle-aged, overweight, smoker. Been drinking, too. If I had £1 for every suspicious that turned out to be a common garden heart attack.
What about the blood on his chin?
Could have bit his tongue, people do.
Any ID on him?
He, found the girl, didn't he? Hathaway.
He's a big lad.
Oh, you boys. Never let anyone in. What is that, do you suppose? Learned behaviour, fathers and sons?
Monkey see, monkey do.
Seriously. Have you seen anyone?
Like who?
A counsellor?
He'll be all right. Better than Dr. Stephen Black.
Take it all back. Wasn't a heart attack.
We need to establish where he joined this magical mystery tour.
nobody saw him get on.
Well, you know, these tours, people are so busy gawping, they don't pay much heed to their fellow travellers.
I might notice that there was a corpse sat next to me.
There's an itinerary. See if you can find out if anybody saw him along the way.
Where will you be?
Kidlington, for starters. Tudor Crescent, where he lived. And try and find out a bit more about him. How'd it go?
Zielinski changed his plea after all of that.
Result, then? What?
Remanded for sentencing pending a social report, which will probably say he had a very unhappy childhood.
And did he?
Well, who didn't? We don't all go around abducting 10-year-old girls, do we?
Court's decision, thankfully. We just nick 'em. Why God created beer. Listen.
You didn't find her.
No. Oh, no. Oh, you'll probably bump into Hooper and some of the other lads on your travels. There was a firearms incident at one of the staging posts this morning. Crevco Hall.
Oh, stand to. It's the Brains Trust. Heard you've got a body on a bus, Sarge.
And you?
One of that lot, shot one of that lot. Reenactment Society. Only some daft sod actually loaded his rifle.
Musket, Hooper.
Apparently there was a battle here back in the day. God knows what it was about, though.
About the divine right of kings, English Civil War. It wasn't a battle, it was a skirmish. Third Siege of Oxford, May 1646.
Graduate entry scheme, eh? Where would we be? The house is just up there, if that's what you're looking for. Can't miss it. It's a great big ship of a place. You've never seen anything like it.
You have one message.
Stephen, it's me. It's gone 11. Where are you?
You've reached the voicemail for Francis Woodville. Please leave a message after the tone.
Excuse me? Why are there police cars all over the... James? Oh my God. It's James Hathaway, isn't it?
Hello, Scarlett.
Who's that with Scarlett?
Policeman, I think.
How can you tell?
Looks like a policeman.
Places were answered with them.
Well, if Philip will go getting himself shot.
You know, I think perhaps I should call Titus and see what the hospital says. What do you think, darling?
Only just put the phone down.
I'm not asking you to do it, am I? Not sure I can quite see you as Father Hathaway.
No, nor could I, in the end. What about you? What have you been doing with yourself?
Me? I'm one of the idle rich. Surely you read about us.
I read that you got married.
Yes, Fabio. That was, Oh, I'd almost forgotten about him. We all make mistakes. You?
Mistakes? Plenty, I'm sure.
Of the matrimonial variety?
No,
Perhaps we should compare notes?
sorry.
Of course. Well, it's, Should you call me? Or not?
I don't have your number.
You're a detective, aren't you?
Sir?
You're not on piecework, you know.
Sir?
So, progress?
No one remembers anyone matching Black's description at Blenheim or Woodstock. Might have more luck if we had a snap of him, if you can find one. After here, I'm off to Lechlade.
Where's here?
Cravecourt Hall? What about you?
Oh, I'm still at Tudor Crescent. Looks like our Dr. Black was an academic.
In Oxford? Who would have thought?
Also crossword fiend, God help us. And there's some letters here from Lonsdale College.
Is that it?
No, I'm going to want you to follow up a Francis Woodville. She left a message on his answer phone. Oh, and we're going to want animal welfare out.
Yes, sir?
Detective Sergeant Hathaway, Oxford. Please, Paul.
That's correct, sir. Hopkiss, sir.
James Hathaway.
Good heavens. Why, bless me. My apologies. I should have recognized you at once. Very nice to see you again at Crayfker, sir. After all this time. What's it been now?
Near enough 20 years.
20 years. Well, Butch and Sundance ride again, sir.
Your parents still live at the gatehouse?
Father passed away, I'm afraid, sir, some years ago.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, sir. Mother remarried. Lives in Guernsey, you know.
I'm sorry, sir.
Blimey.
I'm sorry, Mr. Hopkins.
No, absolutely my fault.
Very kind of you to say so, sir, I'm sure. Don't just stand there, girl. Clear it up. Split spot. If you'll come this way, sir, I'm afraid we're all 6s and 7s at present with preparations for Lady Scarlett's engagement. Detective Sergeant Hathaway, my lord.
Hathaway? Well, I never. James. James. James the Just. That's what we used to call him, wasn't it?
I don't remember that.
It was a long time ago, wasn't it? You're here about the accident, I suppose. I understand Philip doesn't want to press charges.
Philip? Sorry.
Oh, Philip Coleman, my late sister's boy. He was a bit older than you.
No, my lord, I'm trying to trace a man who may have visited here today, Dr. Stephen Black.
Titus is back from the hospital with Philip.
Oh, I was just telling James he doesn't want any sort of fuss.
Please do excuse my husband. He's terribly rude sometimes. Selina Mortmain, how do you do?
Sergeant Hathaway is with the police, darling.
Oh.
He used to live here. Well, on the estate, of course.
Did you? Good heavens, what a small world. Is he going to come, darling? Come and see him?
Well, I'm sure the sight of you alone will be sufficient to revive his spirits, my darling. But yes, I'll be along later.
It's very nice to meet you.
You too.
So, where were we?
Dr. Black, my lord.
Well, there've been a couple of thousand people through here today. You're best talking to Ralph Graham, my estate manager. He organizes these open day. Damn nuisance. But still, noblesse oblige. He should be at Lodge Farm, if you can remember the way, or I can get Hopkins.
Sure, I'll find my way, sir. Thank you.
Well, it's wonderful to see you again. A policeman. Your parents must be very proud of you.
Sergeant Hathaway? Yeah, you'll forgive me. I took the liberty. About a 15 and a half, would you be?
No, thanks, Paul. There's no need.
Can't go about like that, sir. Not on official business. I have this washed and ironed and sent on.
Here.
How's my very best girl?
I'm fine. Are you all right?
Me? Well, I haven't been shot, so... Darling girl, whatever's the matter?
I don't know. I saw the police and, I don't know what I thought. But you mustn't worry. It's all going to be all right.
Of course it is. Of course it is. But keep it from your intended, I think, don't you? After all, just an accident.
We'll carry on as if it never happened.
That's the ticket.
Help you with something?
Mr. Graham.
Yes?
Sergeant Hathaway, Oxford Police. I'm trying to trace the movements of someone who was here today.
The reenactment, is it?
Possibly. You wouldn't have CCTV here, would you?
No, nothing like that. Bryony, can you walk Thimberlake?
Oh, Dad, Ty was just going to take me to town.
Well, I'm sure he won't mind waiting 10 minutes. Will you, my lord?
Not at all, Mr. Graham. I'll come with you.
What about the chapel? Does it still have a visitor's book?
It does, yes. Though you'll need to ask at the house for a key. Oh, unless the folly's closer, I believe Father Jasper keeps a spare.
Cheers.
Not sure where health and safety stand on pets.
Belonged to Dr. Black, Ma'am. I didn't like to leave it.
That's what animal welfare's for.
There was a lorry load of hens went over on the bypass. Bit of a flap on, you might say. James back yet?
He's still out at Creve Court Hall, boss. With some posh sort. One of the family, I think. She knew him, anyway. At least that was the impression I had.
What was it?
Yeah, looked right at home, he did. Hobnobbing with Lord and Lady Muck.
Have you got a report on the shooting for me?
Yes, ma'am.
And the key was like this.
Page 1, Junior Detective's Manual. Don't touch anything. I found this on the pew over there. Today's date and Tudor CR.
That's Tudor Crescent, Dr. Black's home address. This is the murder weapon?
No, I'll need a match for blood and hair, but it's not inconsistent with the injuries caused.
So he was sitting there, waiting. Somebody clocked him around the back of the head.
After which the killer stuffed the murder weapon back into Black's briefcase.
Anything taken?
Couldn't say.
I thought you knew the place. Hooper said.
Did he?
Impression he got?
My father was the Mortmain's estate manager. I lived here till I was 12 years old.
So you know them then, up at the hall?
Knew, sort of. I mean, some of the other kids off the estate used to play with the Mortmains. What?
I just never had you down as one of the kids off the estate. How far are we here from the coach park?
Half a mile?
Yeah, which begs the question, how did the killer get Black's body from the chapel to the coach park in broad daylight without anybody... What is that?
That's a folly. The prison occupant is a Father Jasper. I tried to raise it when I first arrived, but couldn't get any answer. They do keep a spare key to the chapel in there, though.
I think we better knock a bit harder this time, don't you?
Oh. Oh, it was here.
When?
Yesterday? The day before, possibly. I'm not sure. Has something happened?
You overlooked the chapel.
I do, yes.
You haven't seen anyone coming or going today?
No. No, I've been at prayer. Or at least tried to be. With the noise of the shooting, I could barely complete my exercises.
Spiritual exercises, a series of prayers and contemplations laid down by St. Ignatius of Loyola. You're a Jesuit, Father.
I am.
You haven't had cause to visit the chapel yourself at all?
No. As I say, I've been here the whole time.
You wouldn't have seen this man around Crèvecoeur today, or... Father?
No.
You sure?
Quite.
Right. Thanks, we'll leave you to your room. If you could spare some time from your devotions to meditate on when it was you last saw the key.
Of course.
The present Marquis Tigan the 12th is Augustus.
What does he do?
Well, he's a Marquis. And until last year, he was chair of the family bank. You won't have heard of it.
Naturally.
Well, it's an investment bank, not unless you're into stocks and shares.
Was?
Went under. Lost with all hands, I believe. Augustus got out before it turned turtle. But vast majority of shareholders...
Caught a cold, did they?
More like the Spanish flu. Augustus didn't inherit until he was in his 40s. 2 children, one from each of his 2 wives. Scarlett from Jacinta, who died, and Titus, the son and heir, from Selina, the present Lady Mortmain.
Not much chance of running into a Joan or a Doreen round Crèvecoeur Hall, then, eh?
Not above stairs, sir. No.
Is this going to take long, gentlemen?
I hope not, madam.
Look, Inspector, do you mind telling us what's going on?
You are who, sir?
Philip Coleman, Lieutenant Colonel, Oxford Rifles. Retired.
Well, I'm sorry to inconvenience you, but I will need statements from each of you as to your movements today.
Our movements? Good heavens, that sounds terribly sinister.
James? The man we talked about earlier, my lord, Dr. Black, we've a strong reason to believe he was murdered here today.
Crèvecoeur, you're not serious.
Very likely in your chapel.
Good God!
Surely you don't imagine that this man's death has anything to do with us?
It's purely procedural. But I would be grateful, sir, if you could give us a list of all your tenants. Also, any other members of staff who live out.
Well, yes, of course, of course. Hopkins can provide you with all you need for the staff. And as for the tenants, Ralph Graham. He'll tell you anything you need to know.
Yeah.
Augustus tells me you knew my predecessor when you were a boy.
A little, yeah.
You know, people say we look alike. Do you think so?
I don't remember well enough, I'm afraid. You and his lordship been married?
I was 17. And yes, before you ask, it did cause something of a stir.
That bother you?
Not in the slightest. When tongues wag, one must just stare back and smile. Which, of course, usually annoys people all the more.
We mustered at 11ish, began the reenactment at midday, got shot. That's about it. All in all, I've had better days.
Has it been ascertained yet which of the reenactors loaded his musket?
Well, I don't think anyone's going to own up to it. I was rather hoping your lot might help with that.
But there's no one with whom you've had a falling out or a...
Oh, I hope not. Thoroughly decent chaps, if a little mad. Mostly culls from the estate. I say cull. Press gang, to be close to the truth. Ralph Graham, can be a bit of a tartar, you know. Besides, I was only pulled in at the last moment.
Oh, really?
Yes, Scarlett's affiance was due to do the honours, but he dropped out.
But you've definitely never met Stephen Black, you sure about that?
No, afraid not.
How long have you been at Crèvecoeur, Colonel Coleman?
6 months. Circumstances have been somewhat strange. Eh? I say, can I have a look at that snapshot? Do you know, I may have seen him down by the lake.
Today?
No, this was a couple of weeks ago. Early in the morning, I was walking the dogs, and then a few days later in the evening.
What was he doing?
Just wandering up to the chase. I took him for staff or a tenant. Can't be sure it was him, but pretty certain. Hopkins will know.
Mr. Hopkins?
Yes, he spoke to him.
I didn't attend the reenactment myself. I took his lordship across, of course, and then return to my duties here.
Would your route back have taken you anywhere near the chapel?
Oh, no, sir. I came back via the chase.
You didn't see anyone unexpected loitering about? Or...
No, sir, not a soul. The place was as quiet as you please.
What about this man? You ever seen him around Crevcourt any time?
Yes, actually, a few weeks ago. I was on my way back from the summer house and I saw him crossing the lawn. So I stopped and asked him his business.
What did he say?
I can't be 100% certain, but I think he said he was looking for Lodge Farm.
Good night.
Mom.
Bye now.
Present from Mr. Hopkiss. I won't ask. So?
Selina was due to ride out this morning with Scarlett, but she cried off with a migraine, took a couple of tablets and went to bed.
Anyone vouch for her?
She says she spoke to a Professor Pelham, art historian. He's looking into some of his lordship's paintings. He's a fellow of Lonsdale College Room.
What about the daughter, Scarlett?
Arrived at the same time as I did this afternoon.
And?
Flying visit, apparently, according to Selina. She was dropping off some place cards for engagement, having a big do day after tomorrow.
So his lordship said.
You don't really think any of them are involved, do you?
Well, we'll have a clearer idea once we find out a bit more about Dr. Black. Oh, did you get on to Francis Woodville?
Oh, sorry, sir, I haven't had a chance.
No, it's all right. Not to worry, I'll track her down. You cut along.
What about the estate manager?
Graham, it's all right. I'll take it. You've had a long day, court and so forth.
All right,
you know,
then,
Jane.
I'll go then, sir. No, nothing else.
No, nothing else.
No.
I'll say goodnight here then. Thanks for walking me back.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, why wouldn't it be?
I don't know, you just seemed a bit... I don't know, not yourself tonight, a bit far away.
I'm all right.
I do love you, you know.
Dad might see.
He'll be asleep by now, won't he?
I'll see you tomorrow. Lodge Farm? Hang on a minute, I'll just go in for you. Dad? Dad? Hold on, I'll just check the yard. Dad? Dad? Dad?
story?
Body was found round the corner in the barn here, Mum. Looks like suicide, but can't be sure.
Okay.
From all I've been able to get out of her, Titus dropped her off around midnight. She assumed her father had gone to bed, so she did the same herself.
Just her, is it? No brothers or sisters?
Just her. The mother walked out on them 9 years ago.
Contact details?
Went without a buy your leave. Came back one day, she just cleared out.
Hard on the girl, I suppose.
Wouldn't have thought there was any suppose about it. Mom.
All right, sir, just hold it there a minute, please.
I'll see what he wants. Been working him a bit hard, Mum.
The Zelinsky business can't have helped.
I don't suppose so. No, Mum. Suicide?
A good morning wouldn't go amiss.
Sorry.
Should think so. I'm a game girl, God knows, but picking through brain and bone before breakfast, I call above and beyond. But yes, nothing to say otherwise. A preliminary swab for gunpowder residue suggests he'd recently discharged a firearm.
I suppose he left a note.
Oh, nothing in his pockets. Time of death an hour or two before 10 p.m., if that helps.
I called in here about 8. Couldn't raise anyone, so... Anyway, when you finish here, I'd like all the rest of the estate swabbed.
It's a working estate, sir. Likely as not, at least half the subjects will test positive.
Well, that would rule out the other half, wouldn't it?
I wouldn't read too much into the absence of a goodbye cruel world, sir. Statistically, the incidence of suicide notes in Graham's demographic is in the 12 to 20% range.
Where do you get this stuff?
The back of cereal boxes. What?
Let's just say some days I'm very grateful you're on our side.
Scarlet Mortmain's intended, I believe.
Who's the lucky lad?
Tarek Shamali, city boy.
Shamali? What's that, Saudi?
Lebanese. Father works in shipping.
How had your dad been recently? Nothing worrying him, or I don't know, financial trouble?
Is there anyone I can contact for you and aunt, uncle, grandparents?
No. No, it was just us.
Anyone I can notify, school?
I'm waiting to hear back on a place at music college.
That your thing, is it? Music?
My mum put me to when I was little. We didn't have a piano then, but his lordship used to let me practice on the one in the summer house.
It's good of him.
Yeah. He's been very kind. Since Mum... She used to take me down there a couple of times a week.
How old were you when she left?
It was just before my 7th birthday.
Hey. Okay. It's okay. What have you done to yourself?
It's nothing.
Excuse me.
All right, okay. Just need to clean this up a bit, all right?
She might not want to be found.
Girl is 16 years old. Whatever her mother's fallout with Graham was about, she's a duty to her daughter. Find her, make that clear.
What's bitten His Holiness's backside?
Same thing as will bite yours if you don't step to.
Running all the way, boss.
Hey.
You do realise what's going on there?
Yeah, I've got eyes, but it's not an excuse for you to go dishing it out to the troops. Now, come on, what's up?
I'm fine. Really?
Well, this is terrible news. Did he leave any indication as to why?
I rather hoped you might be able to help us with that.
Didn't his wife leave him?
That's right. Linda, yes, that's right. He never quite recovered. Poor chap.
Wasn't there talk at the time that she'd
run off with one of the labourers.
How was that?
Oh, we'd had some chaps working here on a Millennium Grant project, and the rumour was that she'd become involved.
Backstairs gossip. I never gave it any credit myself.
Good man, Graham. Not many like him around.
Poor Bryony.
Well, we shall see she has all she needs, of course.
That'll be a matter for social services, Your Grace.
Well, naturally. I was just thinking that... Well, Titus is so very fond of her.
We all are.
Mrs. Graham helped out sometimes when we were short, as Bryony does now, but she was never staffed. As for the Egyptian room. Oh, and make sure you change the water for the lilies.
Yes, sir.
It came as a great shock to us all when she just upped and left, sir, I must say.
Really no need to call me Sir, Paul.
It would be inappropriate for me to presume to familiarity on the basis of a childhood association. Do you think back much, sir, to those days? We all used to play together, do you remember? You, me, Lady Scarlet, all the other boys and girls. Down in the woods, hide and seek, in and out of all the old sheds and barns.
It's a long time ago.
Oh, yes, but... happy days, as I remember them.
Magnificent, isn't he? Richard Mortmain, 1607, 1668, 4th Marquis Tygan. Bloody Richard, they called him, and not without cause.
William Dobson.
Allegedly. Hence, yours truly. You've a good eye?
That's more a process of elimination, really, the Oxford connection, and he was based here during the war, wasn't he?
Indeed he was, and painted most of the leading royalists.
No signature.
Well, the canvas may have been reframed at some point, so we're going to give the old boy a bit of a wash and brush up and see if we can't settle the attribution.
There's some doubt, is there?
Some. There's been additional work done to the canvas.
But retouching?
More than that, certain details appear to have been added.
Folly?
That's the most obvious anachronism, yes. It wasn't built until 100 years after this was painted.
When were they added?
Well, that's what I hope to ascertain. May affect the price, you see.
Price?
Oh, yes. His lordship is looking to realise the value of the greater part of the Mortmain collection.
What are we looking for, exactly?
Anything that links Black with Ralph Graham. So, what else did Prof Pelham say?
Well, he confirmed that he saw Stephen yesterday around midday, and he knew Black, slightly.
How was that?
Through Lonsdale College. Matter of fact, he'd sent him a letter recently.
What about?
Well, he'd heard on the Bush Telegraph that Pelham was working on the Mortmain collection, and he asked if he might see his way clear to giving him a private viewing. Pelham turned him down. Not the done thing.
What did he want with the paintings? James. We found a bunch of letters at Dr. Black's home. Love letters. Appear to be from Linda Graham.
Appear?
Well, we haven't got any writing to compare them with, but there was some snaps of her in with them, including one with Bryony.
So what's the theory? Graham tracks down the man his wife ran off with, gets him to crave Core Hall on some pretext or other, kills him and then does himself in before you can put two and two. What?
Well, I don't know, Mum. Just seems too neat, almost, you know?
Murder and suicide, it's not uncommon.
No. Suppose not.
So, that's that then.
You arranged to meet Dr. Black yesterday. We found your number on his answer phone.
Yeah, he called a couple of days ago. Asked me to meet him at the Turl. When he didn't turn up, well, you heard my message. Now I know why.
What did he want?
He wouldn't say. Fond of a bit of cloak and dagger was our Stephen.
You wouldn't happen to know what he was working on?
By all accounts, he'd been pretty much living at the Bodleian. Chief librarian might shed some light.
When did you last see him?
A couple of months ago. College dinner to celebrate his appointment to the Commonwealth chair.
Now, how did he seem?
Tiggerish. He said in that rather grand way he had that his great work was about to reach its apotheosis.
What did you take that to mean?
Impossible to say with Stephen, especially in his cups.
Oh, he liked to drink, did he?
I like a drink. Stephen, it was the real thing.
Didn't sound like you thought a lot of him.
We had our moments. He borrowed much of the work which underpinned my doctorate to secure the Commonwealth chair.
That's against the rules, isn't it?
Have you been in Oxford long? If you stand as a pint, I'll give you the grizzly.
Damn it! Where's Hopkins?
Here, let me. Clumsy bear.
Thank you.
Does it hurt terribly?
I think I'll survive.
Darling, I wonder if I can persuade you to tear yourself away from Philip for just a few moments. The Shimalis are getting a little weary of my company, I fear.
All right. What was Stephen like? Well, that would depend on whether you mean before or after the accident.
What accident?
About 6 years ago, he ran his car into a student, Freddie Randall. The boy's fault. Coroner said as much.
How was that?
Lad had been drinking. He just stepped out in front of the car. Nothing he could have done, but Stephen vowed he would never get behind the wheel again. And he really started putting it away.
Well, is that why you didn't go public on his, what would you call it, theft of intellectual property?
What, a few dusty old lines on John Thurlow? Hardly worth going to war over. No, actually, I felt sorry for him. He'd been my tutor. Terrible to watch a brilliant man fall apart so completely.
Sarge.
Did he ever mention a Linda Graham?
No. But as I say, Stephen's love life was a closed book.
This work couldn't have anything to do with Crevcore Hall, could it?
Possibly. English Civil War 101. By 1648, King Charles was a prisoner of the Scots. There was always a rumour that he entrusted Richard Mortmain, 4th Marquis Tygon, with certain priceless treasures for safekeeping.
What sort of treasures?
A king's ransom, literally. Now, one source alleges he tried to buy his release with part of that treasury in Mortmain's safekeeping.
Why do I get the feeling there's a however coming?
Because I suspect you're much smarter than you look. It's a compliment.
Oh, backhanded.
When word was sent to Crevcore, Richard Mortmain claimed with much regret that it had been lost.
Richard Mortmain stole the treasure?
And concealed it somewhere on the estate.
I'm not following you, honestly.
You don't have to deny it quite so vehemently. What are you?
Me, blood patterning. And you? Houseman.
I'm a slave, my copy. You know how one sometimes has a hankering? I couldn't remember whether it was Happy Highways where I walked or went.
Went, definitely. Went.
Silly, I know, but it suddenly seemed the most important thing in the world to me that I knew.
Sorry. So, how are you?
Since yesterday?
Well, it's not been the most uneventful 24 hours. Last thing you need, what with the engagement coming up.
Is there any news as to why he did it? I don't suppose you can say.
No, I'm still working on it.
Of course. Well, it's,
Yep, you too. Scarlett! What's this on the counter?
Thanks. I thought for a moment you chased after me to declare your undying love.
Not sure men do that nowadays, do they?
Perhaps they should. Take me out somewhere. Tonight. Anywhere, I don't care.
That wines.
I don't want to be wise. I want to be happy. I want to drink too much and laugh too much. And... please?
Socko's confirmed traces of blood in the back of Graham's Land Rover.
Is it black?
New DNA to confirm, but the blood type is the same. So now we know how he got the body from the chapel to the coach park.
Oh, somebody did. It's a farm vehicle. Presumably Ralph Graham wasn't the only one with access to the keys.
So what are we doing here?
Well, I'm after Dr. Black's recent reading list, but I want you to go and dig out the records to an inquest into the death of a bloke called Freddie Randall.
I thought we were done with this. Graham kills Black for running off with his wife and then does himself in a fit of remorse. That's the official version, isn't it?
Well, leaving little Bryony to fend for herself. No, he was a devoted dad by all accounts. Doesn't sit right.
Balance of his mind.
Well, you saw him yesterday. How did the balance of his mind seem then?
Come along, spit spot.
We're all going to Mass later with Father Jasper. Perhaps you'd like to come and say a prayer. Would you like that?
Do you think that was allowed? When someone...
You know, your father wasn't himself, Bryony. He was very unwell, do you see? And God would never condemn someone who didn't know what they were doing. His mercy is never ending.
How is she? Well, yes, of course, of course. I thought Titus might take her over to the summer house. Let her play the piano for a while. Take her mind off things.
Titus has gone into town, hasn't he?
Oh, has he?
Yeah, didn't you hear him roaring off on that damn motorbike?
No, I didn't. Well, perhaps I'll run her over there. If you think it would be a good idea. Music has charms.
It's very thoughtful, my love, but I think she's probably best left to rest.
Yeah. Yes, you're right. Just a thought.
What's all that?
Dr. Black's reading material. Photocopies of it, at least. What you got there?
Inquest into Freddie Randall, accidental death. There is something you should see. One of the witnesses at the inquest, friend of Randall's, was with him when he got knocked down.
You were with Freddie Randall on the night he died, Father. You gave evidence at the inquest. The man who was murdered here, in this very chapel, yesterday, was Stephen Black. Anything you'd like to tell us about that?
What happened to Freddie was an accident. Freddie and I were messing about, the way you do when you've had too much to drink. Push and shove. He pushed me, I pushed him back. And the next thing I know, he's stumbled into the street and straight under the wheels of a car.
Stephen Black's car?
If I hold anyone to blame for Freddie's death, it's myself, not Stephen Black.
When I showed you his photograph, you denied even knowing him.
I'm sorry. Seeing him after all these years, it brought back too many painful memories, I'm afraid.
You and Freddie Randall have been close.
When I entered the church, I laid my previous life aside. I've no wish to be reminded of it now. But yes, we were good friends.
So he just happens to be in religious retreat in the exact place where the man who ran his friend down was murdered. It's a hell of a coincidence.
Remind me again, what is it you've got against the Graham scenario?
The way I see it, Dr. Black isn't anyone's idea of a Lothario.
Well, the heart chooses.
All right. Suppose Linda Graham chose Stephen Black. Where is she? I take it Hoop hasn't managed to track her down.
Well, not yet, but it was 9 years ago. Maybe it didn't work out. Maybe he was her transition person.
Oh, what?
Transition person. Someone who gave her a way out of a situation she was unhappy with, but wasn't ultimately the one.
You've been watching daytime television. Come on, let's call in at the turf on the way back, worry this through over a pint.
I can't tonight.
All right. Date, is it? I thought you had a spring in your step. Anyone we know?
It's nothing like that. Conversational Mandarin. It's on you, yen, yon, yen, pako.
And I say potato. Mandarin. Of course. What was I thinking?
Any sign of Scarlett?
Not yet, sir. Will Scarlett not be joining us?
Apparently she's booked herself in for some sort of spa treatment. She wants to look her best for the party.
In mitigation, my lord, I was 17. Pa was incandescent. Thankfully, the Holy Father saw fit to grant an annulment, so...
How important to you?
Has to be forgiveness, doesn't it? Second chance.
Well, I can't imagine that you have done anything that requires absolution.
How do you know? I might be terribly wicked.
Are you?
More than you can possibly imagine. We got married. Do you remember? I was about 8.
The Danvers sisters were bridesmaids and hot kiss Mordred on the arm.
Yes, that's right. I've forgotten that.
What happened to his stammer? I meant to ask.
Daddy sent him to get it fixed, I think.
Well, that's nice of him.
Yes. He's always tried to look out for his staff where he can. Why didn't you come back?
I don't know, you know, life. Stuff happens, I suppose.
That last morning you at Craveka, we threw a penny into the fountain and made a wish.
Yeah.
Do you remember? I always thought you'd come back. Hoped, I suppose. Did you think of us, ever?
Of you, often.
Well, the fountain's gone now, I'm afraid, so I suppose all those wishes are rendered null and void.
Oi! Don't remember saying you could have any. Pest? What we're gonna call you, anyway? Monty, you reckon? And you. Keep eating my tea, it'll be the full Monty. Dear God, listen to me. Right. Put yourself together, man. Where was I?
So why did you become a policeman?
Don't know.
Don't you? I think I do. I think something in you wants to save people.
I wouldn't say that. We just pick up the pieces, try and put them back together again.
Mm-hmm. Like Humpty.
Yeah.
How will you put Bryony back together again?
We find out why and how her father died. It's the not knowing that eats people.
Do you know why he did it?
I think Dr. Black was the man that Graham's wife left him for.
Really? What makes you think that? You probably want to talk about this with me. Aren't there rules about, I don't know, consorting with the enemy or suspect or some such?
Is that what we're doing?
I'm serious. I wouldn't want to get you into trouble or compromise your integrity.
Oh, probably a bit late for that.
I bet you say that to all the girls.
I don't actually. Point of fact, I don't do any of this.
And then what do you do?
Work. There was a case recently. It's in the papers. Zelinsky, 10-year-old girl, went missing, and I found her. Well, what was left of her. For 4 days, we questioned him, and 4 days of walking around inside of the mind of this. You get home and to your flat and you're alone, and you just go, well, what's the point?
Are you lonely?
I hadn't thought so.
Will you come in?
You're getting married. Do you love him? Why then?
You wouldn't understand. I'm so sorry.
Scarlett.
He's rich. When Daddy's bank, we didn't come out of it quite as unscathed as people like to think. Tarek's father helped out financially. There was an understanding, quid pro quo there. Now you can hate me.
No, don't do it.
I don't have a choice.
You do have a choice.
Don't get tangled up with us, James.
Us.
Me and the rest of my damned family. I mean it. Turn your back and run for your own sake.
Into my heart an air that kills. From yon far country blows. What are those blue remembered hills? What spires, what farms are those? It's the land of lost content. I see it shining plain. The happy highways where I went cannot come again.
What's all this?
Stuff recovered from Dr. Black's house. His notebooks, charts.
What do you want me to do with it?
Well, there's no doubt he was interested in Crèvecoeur and the history of the Mortmains in particular. I can't make head nor tail of it, but...
You thought I might?
Hoped, actually. From what I've been able to sort out, this seems to be some sort of cryptogram. Is that what it's called?
I said you were smart. It's a code employed by John Thurlow's men.
Didn't you mention something about him in relation to your doctorate?
I did, yes.
Who was he, John Thurlow?
Spymaster for Oliver Cromwell.
Can you crack it?
What's it worth?
My undying gratitude.
Does that include dinner?
Morning, sir.
Morning.
It could be Mum's. I don't know. Sorry.
Is there anything at home that might have a sample of her writing on it? Maybe a birthday card or a diary?
After she left us, Dad boxed everything up. Got rid of it. Would I have to stay here much longer?
You unhappy here?
I just want to go home. To my own room.
It might not be possible for you to get back to the farm just now.
I'll be taken into care. I just wanted to go home, but if I can't do that...
Listen, I can't imagine half of what you're going through, but if there's anything that you want to talk to me about...
Lady Mortmain thought you might care for some refreshments.
I'd be grateful if you'd see to it that we're not disturbed further.
Of course, sir. Ready?
Did my dad kill someone? I'm not stupid. I know I'm only young, but that doesn't mean I don't know what's going on, did he?
We don't know.
Hello?
Morning.
Now, James, may I introduce Scarlett's fiancé, Tarek Shimali, and his parents, Soraya and Diab. James Hathaway.
How do you do?
How are you?
Well, James is with the police. That business I was telling you about.
Yes, the man who killed himself.
Yes. Well, come along now, James. We mustn't keep you from your duties. Dear boy, I'm so sorry, but, well, time and a place for everything, isn't there? Huh? We wouldn't want to cast a cloud on Scarlett's happy day, would we? No, of course not. Knew you'd understand. Good man.
Seek thou that which was lost between November and December, between the horseman and the sting. What the hell does that mean?
Well, according to his notebook, Dr. Black discovered the original of that in a cache of Mortmain papers, dating back to the 17th century.
I'm not sure I'm following you.
That which was lost. Francis Woodville was talking about this king's ransom.
Oh, come on, you're not serious. That's just a story they tell to tourists to keep them coming back.
Stephen Black didn't think so. He seems to reckon that the Mortmains were leaving signposts, clues as to its location.
What sort of clues?
A trail of breadcrumbs leading to X marks the spot.
What, you think you found it?
I think he died for it.
Now, this is a painting Stephen Black wanted to see, Inspector, though for the life of me I can't see why.
Sergeant Hathaway tells me that certain details of the picture have been added at a later date. Is that correct?
Yes, it is. There's the folly, of course, and I picked up one or two more. There's the hayrick on the far left and the bare oak you can see just past Richard's shoulder there.
It's a visual joke, sir, the hayrick and the bare tree, summer and winter at the same time.
Just so.
Hilarious. Does this look right to you? The sundial there? When you've got the candle over here on the left, so you'd expect any shadow to fall to the right, wouldn't you?
Lisa, Mac.
Thought they were done.
Would appear not.
The shadow in the painting fell between the 11 and the 12.
Seek thou which was lost between November and December, the 11th
and 12th month of the year. So, what's the next bit?
Between the horseman and the sting.
The hell are these?
Astrological symbols. The space between each crenellation depicts one of the 12 zodiacal constellations. There you see Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, and so on. It's a commanding view.
Is that all right?
It's not horseman.
What?
Between the horseman and the sting, it's not horseman, it's horseman. Centaur, Sagittarius, and I'm guessing that sting is Scorpio.
So if the riddle holds true, what we're looking for lies out there?
You won't find anything.
Maybe.
There's no maybe about it, sir. You won't find anything because there's nothing to be found. Trust me, I know this place. Not this, not the folly, not the sundial. None of it was here when the cryptogram was written.
So what was here?
Well, until 2000, when I believe they got a millennium grant for that, a rather ugly fountain. That's the point. Everything's changed.
Well, that's not what Dr. Black believed.
He was wrong. A treasure hunt ending at the Temple of Juno, it's funny.
Funny?
Juno and her sacred geese, you've been had you on a wild goose chase. What have you got against Graham killing Black for running off with his wife?
What have you got against this being something to do with the Mortmains?
Sergeant Hathaway. Hello again.
Inspector Lewis, this is Lady Scarlett Mortmain and her fiancé, Tarek Shimali.
We're having the pleasure of your company after all, Scarlett tells me. Until this evening, Inspector.
I invited the engagement party as Scarlett's guest.
Conversational Mandarin. There's something you want to tell me? We're in the middle of a murder investigation and you've got yourself what? Involved with one of the suspects?
I thought the investigation was done.
Yeah, well, it's not. So now what? God, are you out of your mind? If anybody else gets wind of this, you could find yourself on a disciplinary charge.
No one else is going to.
Oh, really? You sure about that? Hooper's already putting it around the neck that you're cozying up to the nobility. I'm sure it would break his heart to lay it before the superintendent, and you'd be busted down to constable, maybe even dismissed.
Well, to be honest with you, I'm not sure I want to wake up in 20 years' time old and with nothing more to show than a life spent picking through other people's misery.
Okay, well, I'll make it easy for you. You're on leave, as of now.
Leave?
Yeah, you're due, aren't you?
What about the investigation?
No longer your concern.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't realise there was anyone here. I just came across to get the place tidied up. His lordship's going to take Bryony through her pieces.
Is this it?
That's right, sir. That's Bryony and her mother, Mrs. Graham.
Do you play?
Oh, good heavens, no, sir. His lordship did encourage me to it for a while, but I wasn't a very good pupil, I'm afraid. Chopsticks is about all I can manage these days. You've got to have a flair, sir, haven't you?
And Bryony has a flair, does she?
Oh, I couldn't say, sir.
But his lordship thinks she does.
I believe he does, sir, yes. Speaks very highly of her abilities.
Good of him to make the time.
Made time for all of us, sir, when he could. Encouraged us to make something more of ourselves.
What was that, do you think?
Well, it's not for me to say, sir, of course, but I think he'd have liked more children of his own, to leave something more of himself behind. In a way, as I like to think of it, we're all part of his legacy.
Inspector Lewis! All right. Take your time.
After you left, I suddenly remembered. The key to the chapel? I know who came to borrow it.
Well, why does one usually go to a chapel?
You have the spare key from the folly, then? May I see it?
No, I'm afraid I don't have it. Must have left it behind.
Why go to the folly for the spare at all? You keep the master key here at the hall, don't you?
Uh-huh, but I couldn't find it. I did ask Hopkins if he'd seen it, but...
I believe this is what you're after.
Philip...
The key from the folly?
How did you come by it, sir?
I locked up after us.
I see.
Usually we'd meet at the summer house, but that wasn't possible on this occasion.
Why not?
Augustus was there, assisting Bryony with her piano studies.
And how long have you been having an affair with your uncle's wife?
Oh, spare me the lower middle class disapproval, please. My God.
Some time. Selena was always too young for Augustus.
Philip.
It's true. He married her for one reason only, to provide an heir to Creve Coeur. After Titus was born, they've not shared a room in 20 years. I love her, Inspector. I always have.
Does Lord Mortmain know?
Augustus and I have an arrangement. Not that I see it's any of your business.
This is a murder, madam. I'm afraid that makes everything my business.
Still here, Inspector?
I've been speaking with her ladyship.
Indeed.
Also with Colonel Coleman.
Is that so?
She tells me that you're aware of their relationship
It seems you're determined to drag all our shortcomings into the light, Inspector. All our vulgar little secrets. And to what end, I ask?
That girl's self-harming. Your protege. Does that not concern you?
I'm old, Inspector, and all that matters to me is to see my daughter married. And by that, to ensure the future of Cravecourt. As long as that happens, any truth you may unearth about us is of no concern to me whatsoever.
You got a minute? He's just not thinking straight.
The Zielinski case?
Yeah, well, it's partly that, but there's something more to do with Crave Kerr, going back there after all these years. Whatever it is, it's got him all bent out of shape.
So how have you left it?
I told him to take some time, think it over, come and tell me what he wants.
What do you want him to do?
Me? It's not for me.
Why not?
He's an awkward sod at the best of times, God knows. But he's my awkward sod. I don't want to go through all the palaver of getting another sergeant house trained.
You told him? Your duty calls, I'm afraid.
Well, thanks for, listening.
Anytime. People don't know how you feel unless you tell them.
I'm glad. I wasn't sure you would.
You're still going through that?
Doesn't have to change anything. We can still... Don't be difficult, darling. Tonight.
Lord done a bunk about?
If you mean Sergeant Hathaway, Hooper, bloody well say so.
Just a bit of banter, boss, between colleagues. Graduate entry, though. Got to expect a bit of chat.
How's that?
Fast-track promotion. They get it handed to him on a plate.
Everything that man's got, he's worked for, believe me. So just lay off, eh? If you're wondering why you're 20 years older than Hathaway and still a DC, take a look in the mirror.
What does that mean?
It means you've got a small mind and a big mouth. And you don't know when to keep one open, the other one shut.
You say so, boss?
I do say so. And when it comes to me, I'll have Inspector or Sir. Understood?
Sir?
Right. What do you want with it?
Well, a message come through for him via relay, sir. Must have his mobile off. Meet me in the summer house S.
All right, I'll do. Lewis.
Thought you'd like to know. I've got the results back on the key from the chapel. It's Dr. Black's blood.
No surprise there, then.
Yes, but there's something else. Test picked up trace elements of a polysaccharide. Basically, you're looking for a linear polymer amylose.
And in English, we say?
Cornstarch. All right? Mustache.
Hooper?
Yeah, it's Hathaway. Is Lewis there?
Oh, you just missed him. You tried his mobile?
No, he's not answering. I need you to do me a favour.
Yeah, the governor's got him out on his desk as it goes. What am I looking for exactly?
Good evening, sir.
You're expecting someone else, Mr. Hopkins.
I was, sir, yes. I expect we'll muddle through.
Keep your hands off me!
You wrote Linda Graham's love letters to Stephen Black.
What?
Save your breath. Why? Who told you to do it? Hopkins.
What's going on?
Daddy, I'm so sorry.
Sorry? Oh, why should you be sorry? I don't understand. James, I'd like you to leave now, please.
You can like all you want. I'm a policeman, not a member of your staff. You sent me a message, meet me in the summer house. S. Why?
I didn't.
Don't lie to me. What are you playing at?
Nothing, honestly. I never sent you any message. You have to believe me.
I don't know this. Come on, Scarlett.
No, she comes with me.
Stephen Black thought he'd cracked the great riddle of the Mortmains. Found the lost resting place of the King's ransom. But if he'd followed that trail to its end, he'd have discovered a dead body, wouldn't he? That's what you wouldn't allow. That's why you killed him, isn't it? Linda Graham never did leave Creve Coeur, did she? Linda Graham never had an affair, not with Dr. Black nor anyone else, come to that. Oh, Augustus Mortmain might have let her think he was interested in her. Flattered her even. But his real fascination was with Bryony, wasn't it? Piano lessons in the summer house. But you'd know all about that, wouldn't you? Shut your dirty mouth. Linda disappeared right around the time Lord Mortmain was having this Millennium Project constructed, didn't she? Didn't she? Linda found out what was going on, or at least began to suspect. Mother's intuition, maybe. At any rate, no doubt she confronted Augustus, threatened to expose it.
His lordship. As if he'd have had any idea what to do. He believed she'd run off the same as everyone else. Do you know what the funny thing is?
Funny?
It was me she came to for advice, Linda to me. Not Ralph, not her husband, all for bringing outsiders into the situation, going to the police. I couldn't allow that.
So you killed her? Why? What did you think you were doing?
My duty, protecting my family. His lordship would be lost without me to look out for him. He relies on me, his tower of strength. That's what he calls me. His rock.
So what happens now?
I'll think of something, sir.
Paul!
Oh! Get off me! Augustus, help! All right.
I'm fine. Took a bit of a tumble, old girl. Knocked the wind right out of me. I'll be all right in a minute. Such a pretty little thing. And I've always been weak in such matters. Culpably.
weak. She was a child, and you violated her.
I don't expect you to understand for one moment. But to me, she was special.
And Paul Hopkins, was he special?
Oh, yes. I loved them. Their innocence, their grace before the world had soured them. I loved them.
I told you I was bad.
Why? Why did you write the letters?
Hopkins said Daddy had killed Dr. Black. I had to protect him.
Why did Hopkins have to get you involved?
I don't think he meant to. I just wanted to be alone and to think about the engagement. So I rode over to the chapel.
You walked in on them.
Black was already dead. Paul said if I wanted to save Daddy from being arrested, I should help. He told me how Daddy had killed Linda Graham and what could I do? It would all come out.
And what about you and me? What was that? Your way of getting close to the investigation?
You didn't really think. You're not one of us.
Stephen Black had followed the trail as far as the statue, and his next step would have been to excavate, with or without the estate's permission. That was something Paul Hopkins just couldn't allow.
He lured Black to the chapel.
Yeah, with the promise of more information on the king's ransom, like as not. Whatever the pretext, it wasn't a meeting that Stephen Black was going to lead.
And the shooting at the reenactment?
It's just a diversion to distract people's attention away from the chapel while Hopkins moved Dr. Black's body. I reckon he loaded one or two of the muskets in the hope that somebody would have been hurt.
It's a hell of a gamble.
The whole enterprise was just make do and mend, Mom, from start to finish. Ill-conceived and poorly executed.
You never bought the love letters, though, did you?
No, Mom. Too neat by heart.
What about the treasure?
It's gone. Well, if it ever existed.
Well, there's remains down there, right enough, sir. In amongst the footings of the old fountain. Human, according to Socko. And we found this.
That looks familiar.
Linda Graham's wearing it in one of those photos we found at Black's house. Better leave it with the Sockos.
Right, sir.
Is James all right?
He'll mend.
Tell him well done.
I'll be sure to pass that along.
I'm going to hand in my papers.
Resign?
Compromise the investigation.
You made a mistake. You're human.
Not good enough.
Why do you have to be better? What happened here? You're not to blame for any of it. Not then, not now. As for handing in your papers, well, It's all the same to you. Between us, we make a not bad detective. I'm the brains, obviously.
Obviously.
Well, we're heading back off down the world's largest river tomorrow, and where it all begins in the last in the series of Joanna Lumley's Nile at 9 o'clock for your Bank Holiday Monday. After the news tonight here on ITV1, as he prepares to take over the Royal Academy in 2012, David Hockney is the subject of tonight's South Bank show, Revisited.